Yeah, man. How's it going? Santa Cruz, California. One thing I could never stand about Santa Cruz is all the damn vampires. What up? How you guys doing? Babylon is going up in flames, boys and girls, and everything in between. Babylon is going up in flames. I got my mind on my Mormon and my Mormon on my mind. You guys have your 5 Mormon books with you when you drive? You always should keep the Book of Mormon with you when you drive. For the police. But also because it's good reading. Up in flames. Yeah, Scott's right. Play Ye's new song. Is that like a banger or what? Can I just say? Like, I like Ye's new song. I don't even love most of Kanye's music. I think it's definitely his best song ever. It's incredible. Did I make this track? No. I shoulda. I coulda. No, I'm listening to 88.1 KZSC. The radio station of Santa Cruz, University of California, Santa Cruz. It's probably gonna get blacked out. They'll probably take this video down or something. I'll see. Maybe they'll let me do it. Maybe they're like, hey, you know what? First time anyone's ever played our song on the internet. Probably not. Babylon is going up in flames. Good song. Do I have any sunglasses? It is kind of bright out. Oh yes, of course.
Reminding me of this.
Well, it's been a long week, month, year. It's been hard, right? Have you guys been having a hard time? I feel like it's been a hard time. Is that just me? Am I just atoning for my own karma, or is it a hard time for everybody? Yeah, the Anunnaki are having an easy time. That might be true. I don't know for sure. Let's see here. Well, I'm going to be focusing, so I can't read your comments. But I wanted to be there with you. You know what I mean? Babylon is going up in flames. Everything feels the goddamn same. Babylon is going up in flames. Yeah, I mean, I watched that channel, Atozi, and Atozi's always talking about bad YouTubers. It seems like shaming, public shaming, which makes sense because he's from Norway. Atozi's from Norway, so he likes to shame people. Norwegians, is that a stereotype? They're all about social shame? That's the law of Yante? Is that crazy? I don't know. But anyway, watching that channel and seeing how YouTubers are going around the world and getting arrested in the Philippines and Korea and stuff to ruin their lives, it reminds me I could be a lot worse. But at the same time, it's gosh, being a YouTuber is scum. You know, I feel like scum. And I don't want to be scum. So it's really hard to want to be a look at this. What am I even doing? God, I don't even have nearly enough justification. Yeah, do hit the like button if you like it, I guess. But that's the thing. I know who you are if you like it. If you like what I do, then I know you at this point. and they're making it further harder and harder for anyone to find my material. Maybe that's because you're right. Like, maybe I'm not doing anything of value. Am I doing any value? When was the last time you saw a video of mine that felt valuable? Am I just upset at myself? I don't know if I should YouTube anymore. That's basically where I'm at with it. And yet I came here because I don't know what else to do. I mean, right? Like, I'm here to call you. Hi, all these strangers that I call my friends who I don't talk to except for when I'm doing a show. What is my life purpose? What is this about? Why am I here? Scott enjoys my content. I enjoy Scott. It's funny, like, anytime I see your guys' names now, it's not like some random person, like, oh, that's Memory Man. I love Memory Man. I have his t-shirt. This is the most social interaction because most of the time, I don't know if everyone knows all of their fans, if that's what you call it, right? Like, my watchers, what the heck? You guys are more than that, clearly. Because what's a fanatic, right? Like, it's more, we're friends, you know? This is like a friend stream. Is that cool? All right, red light. I can look at this for a second. My man, says Kyle. I do love it. YouTube has its purpose. Don't give up. Well, all right, I maybe I came here because I needed some pep talk and some yes men. I don't know. And yes women. But yeah, like, I got like a glitch there for a second. I need to come up with a new channel name, and you guys should help me come up with my channel name. Like, yeah, if you guys can see this, I'm hoping that with a new channel name, and I'll come up with a new channel. Because it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. YouTube Xirtus is like shadow banned all to hell. There's no way. Less guests, more Andreas. I like Leo though. Leo's cool. Maybe I need to just be doing this though. I'm thinking literally about just having a show where it's me ranting, because you're right. Seems to be like people want that. Here's a gas station. Maybe I'll get some gas. I don't know. Like, what am I doing in my life? I remember one time I was at this gas station and I was driving up on somebody with a Honda Element. I was in my Honda Element and someone else had their Honda Element. And I was like, wow, cool Honda Element. And then the lady said, your content is kind of niche, going to be hard to grow. Yeah, I mean, I hear you, Scott, but like, maybe I can niche. That's the thing. Like, maybe I need a channel that just talks about Simpsons episodes, or like just talks about mainstream stuff. Because like, I can put a weird spin on your ice cream. It could be mainstream. Yeah, Aaron's to start a television station. I don't know, man. Like, the thing is, it's oversaturated. It's like, maybe that's not even like the helpful thing. Yeah, boring. Tricky says boring. Wait, are you talking about the Simpsons or mainstream stuff? Yeah, but boring stuff gets to the front page. That's the thing. I feel like if I'm talking about the like mob ties to the Pope, then that's gonna upset people. So, but people like vanilla ice cream. Yeah, exactly. That's right. You got to make shorts to boost your channel. I know. You know who's great is Xirtus Amoeba. Jose, you know, who's like been doing the Xirtus Amoeba channel. That gives me more hope than anything. Maybe you guys, but besides you guys, I feel like the fact that there are clips of the videos, I look at them like, yeah, see, someone else thought that was valuable, that we like talked about something. I mean, I think that the Xirtus Amoeba's Clips channel is like the main reason it made me want to keep going. This is held for review. F the shorts. So, you mean eat my shorts? Back to The Simpsons. You know, The Simpsons is written by like Harvard people. They're all Harvard people. You know, against the Skull and Bones in Yale is like Harvard. And so they're called the Simpletons for a reason. I don't know. Maybe I do need to just do a channel that's all about simpletons. Yeah, you know, every time I hear one, like, I really enjoy your content, says Ricky. Anytime I read something like that, it just tells me you're too smart. You're like smarter than other people, and that's why you like my channel. Which, I mean, is that a good way to think? That people who don't like me are stupid? You don't want front page, but more diverse content will put you into more people's algorithms. Well, that's fair too. I should consider that. Shorts are for our heads, says RGZ. Yeah, I agree too. But like, people like it, and it's cool because if you can just, I think it's more like people work all the time, and the people who work want like a 6-minute video of Andreas, not like a 2-hour video of Andreas. And I'm sorry for using third person, like I'm Rom Leach or something. Current events in the light of all we know, more AI music. Memory Man's telling me to make more AI music. That's crazy. I didn't think I'd ever hear you say that. Keep going. I watch every episode. See, again, I love you, Corey Yukin. You're one of my favorites. I know who you are. This is what's crazy to me. 33 degrees Skull and Bones. Yeah, 33 degrees Skull and Bones Simpsons. Simpsons predictions. Again, I don't know why I'm on this wave of just... I was watching My Name is Earl recently and like looking at all the Scientology behind that show. I can't be normal. There's just no part of me that just can just take something at face value and be happy. Now is the time to just chronicle the truth, brochacho, yeah. I feel like it's going to be valuable historic content. That's the thing. I'm like, am I doing this for 33 people? I mean, that's hilarious. Is it the Freemasons that make it so I only get 33 people? Am I 32 now just to make me feel bad? I don't know. You are the most valuable thing I watch, says James. Literally, I believe you ground people who otherwise think they're crazy to know they're sane. Yeah, I appreciate that. Not true because I'm dumb and I love your channel, says RGZ. I don't think you're dumb. I think you're smart. You should focus on the type. Maybe you're crazy, though. I definitely can tell, like, some people who like me are crazy. But I think most of the crazy people are smart, too. Just having a hard time handling being that smart in a dumb world. Your channel makes me smarter. You're so sweet. Content's not made, it happens. Content's not made, it happens. What am I looking at here? Pictures of cans of beans? What is that? Is it toilet paper? Are you toilet papering my channel? I was a drunk, wet brain before I started watching it. Yeah, man, when you quit drinking, life gets so much better. You just gotta quit. I was drinking for a while years ago when I didn't drink until I started my channel. I started drinking when I went to Spain. When things started going, I started drinking wine then, years ago. But like to me now, it's like I wasn't drinking in my 20s. I didn't start drinking until after I broke up with my girlfriend, and I was in Spain, and I found bubbly water and wine really mixed well together. But eventually, that just exhausted me all the time, and that's why one of the reasons I like the Mormons so much. I'm like, whoa, dude, like they have so much high energy. I have high energy. I like my sober high energy. I don't know. I don't want to be like, you can't drink or something. Do whatever you want, but you know how I feel about it. Are we going to Popeyes? I don't do Popeyes. Are we, do you do what interests you? Do it for humanity at large. Part of me just wants to go be homeless on a moped in Japan, but there's already a channel that does that. Your purpose is to wake people up who are searching. Well, then wake everyone up. Hey, look, we got some people popping in here, so that's encouraging. You doing the right thing. Going on other shows definitely will get you more viewers. Does anybody even want to hear from me anymore? Is like, unless you're coming here to see me, who's like, you know what I want? I want Andreas on my show. Like that weird guy. I don't think I really pleased the circuits enough, as far as I can tell. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I'm not like invited all the time on all the shows. I think I'm too weird. I don't know what it is. Explain to me what it is, but I think that might be it. It's that I'm weird and I don't see things the way other people see them, and I'm like confrontational about it almost, because maybe it's because I see things the way so many people see them at the same time, so I can see the people on one side of the issue and people on the other side of the issue, and I see the debunkers and I see the refute, and I don't know, it could be that. I don't know if I think I give myself too much credit. Who's Andres, says Slayer69. JK, I love it. My stalkers love me. Yeah, true. Travis, who's crazy? This is worth it. I'm glad I did this. I should do this more often. I started the stream thinking I should never stream again, but maybe all I need to do is just like whatever this is. I'll repeat. I got my boomer dad watching Sink Tank every week. Wow. Really? Your boomer dad watches Sink Tank every week? Dang. Maybe there is hope after all. That's so crazy. Wow. That's awesome. That's pretty cool, dude. I love that. Hey, do you guys like to listen to Bo Diddley, Muddy Waters, and Howling in the Wolf, the super duper bad blues bands? Or Spoonful? Diddley Diddley? It says Diddley, like Bo Diddley. Right? Bo Diddley. I think The Simpsons God wants me to think about The Simpsons for some reason. I'm gonna watch. You know, there's like 800 episodes of that show. I just watched several of them, and it's changing my life really fast. I hate that I care about The Simpsons. Such a basic, boring thing that doesn't really excite me. Okay, but you know, at the same time, you got to read between the lines of mainstream content. We're too good for religions. Where's the world? Where in the world is Xirtus? I'm in the hearts and souls and eyes of every child. I'm in you. And then right now I'm in California until tomorrow. Life's a garden, dig it. Yeah, yep. I thought you were great on Reality Czars. Aww. All right. That was fun. I think it's fun. I do like doing shows with other people. I do like being a guest. But when I do a guest thing, I always feel like there's this one time that Robin Williams was on, I think he was on Conan O'Brien or something like that. And he just wouldn't let anyone else talk. And he was just so revved up. And he was so funny and so good. But that actors are all narcissists. So I don't think they invited him back. Because even when it wasn't his turn, he still was going, because he couldn't stop thinking of funny things to say without taking a breath during other people's set, because the next person's interviewing the next person. So I don't know. I'm a hypercritical self right now. Go to the Philippines and island hop, bro. I really want to, but like again, at the beginning of the stream, I was talking about the YouTuber who went to the Philippines and got arrested. Now, granted, I would never do anything like that. And if anything, I liked Duterte. You know, like I think you got a point there. Like I do pretty well in dictatorships. They tend to like me there. Am I fantasizing? Am I being hyper optimistic? Am I being beyond optimistic that I would be fine in the Philippines? But you know, the Philippines, I've had friends who lived in the Philippines. I've known a lot of Filipinos too, and it's like, uh, you know, they're not a naive people. You know, they've seen a lot. They've seen a lot of suffering and trauma and violence, and you know, you have to be very smart and wise. Like Filipino women that I've known and dated have been very smart and wise and clever and survival mentality. And they're sweet, good people, but also have a survivor mentality. And you know, I wonder sometimes, like, I don't know if I'm meant to live in the Philippines, man. Um, I had a friend who was a filmmaker in the Philippines, and he nearly starved to death eventually. Like he basically couldn't handle it at a certain point. He was there for like 4 years, and he was doing pretty well at first, and then when things went bad, they weren't going good, you know. Mud chat. Oh my God, Xirtus, you are the leading edge. Not to be all hicks. But yeah, all right. You guys are cool. You guys make me feel better. Thanks for doing that. The circuits are rigged. Yeah, I know. You get no respect from Krigler. You know what's funny about that? Krigler, I think, respects me more than almost any of you guys could possibly know. I mean, he's kept me on his show for years. And when he doesn't understand what I'm saying or disagrees with me, he still has me on and talks to me about it. And, you know, he might laugh at how crazy the things I say are. All right, now this person really wants me to get gas. Well, yeah, I mean, like, once you start sitting in a gas station and you're not getting gas, I think, I can see why they'd be annoyed. Regular, okay. Alright, let's see if I can quite... Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna fill this. Maybe like I don't even need a whole tank though, right? So, because I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. Ooh. All right, let's see here. Algorithm is Asho. You just need a break. Okay, I said something finally after being A years-long lurker. Dude, Mud Chat, you're the best. I know who you are. I've seen Mud Chat, and I like that you're a member. Look at your cute little gadget hack wrench mouse. The goddess, who I think is there to help me, you know, because I'm a Mormon, but I'm an ex-church, Xirtus, and I think the gadget hack wrench is like the Sophia or Eris. I'm both, really. Come do the Starwood Festival with us. Where's the Starwood Festival? Subgenius folk? James, let me know. I might be interested in that. I'm going back to Germany, if that wasn't clear. I don't see if I like belong in America. Intimidating to others and don't want to lose their fans. Oh, I don't know, but like people are great. I don't think you need to be perfect either. Okay. Okay. All right. I got my gas. Let's see. The world is filled with people tripping over themselves to conform to whatever group they associate with and are incapable of alternate views. Your precious voice in a cacophony of lies and numbs. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like that. That was a nice thing to say. Thank you. Dude, Sink Tank is... Here, I'm gonna come over here to the side here so people can use the gas station, but the best show ever. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna make my dad watch 2001 Sync with Dark Side of the Moon. Okay, that sounds cool. Sup Bone Diddleys, Officer Favre DM says, I wish I had all the tape deck in the truck. Hail the greats like David Plate, Naropa, Paranoid American. Yeah, that's true. I have like my friends are the best. I feel like the people that I get to associate with I love. So that makes life worth living. Cassettes are classic. I do love having cassettes. Cassettes are classic. It's good to have a cassette player. I have a Bluetooth cassette player, but I didn't plug it in here yet. So I replaced my cassette player with a stereo. If you had $1 million, what would you do to be happy? That's a great question. I would start a business with it of some kind that I probably would invest it in a real estate thing of some kind, like a bed and breakfast in like a country that I didn't hate, like Spain or something, or you know what I mean? Or like maybe I would help people do that. Like so in Japan, there's all these people that want to have akiyas, those abandoned houses. Well, I might like help them do that, like they could invest or something. Like I might, because if you can buy a house for like 10 or 20 grand, then like help them do that or something would be kind of cool. I would love to help people if I had money. Yeah, I think a bed and breakfast would be cool because, you know, then you always have a place somewhere and like people coming through that are different people, and I love like new people to help them. I like showing them. I mean, I don't get bored doing the same thing I do, you know? So if someone gets it and then they don't need it anymore, it's like, I don't know what that's about. But yeah, if I had $1 million, what would I do with $1 million? That's a great question. Because like a lot of people would tell you like they'll just invest it. I remember one time someone asked me like, could you spend $1 million in a day? I was like, easily could spend $1 million if I had to. But what would I really want to like build? Because I'd want to build something that lasts as possible, sort of adventure in the process. So yeah, maybe it depends on so many things. Like it depends on what people want and what people need, because it's like some people take that money and be like, okay, let's start a YouTube studio with all of these cool friends of mine. Maybe we get all these podcasters. I'm not sure the world wants or needs that. Maybe make a video game. I don't know, but like, do people all need a video game? Not sure. It's like, so the idea of getting like a single place that costs $1 million, that seems kind of crazy to me, but it's true. Like things cost that much now. But helping people I think the best one was my idea of like the Akiyas, like help other people like refurbish abandoned houses in some place like Japan and turn them into Airbnbs for like Oregon night hipster bicyclists. I don't know. I really got to think about that one more. Pro Solutions. What would you do? Because you asked, Pro Solution 17. If you had $1,000,000, what would you do to be happy? I think the thing is, I'm pretty much happy except for with YouTube. And the thing is, YouTube could make me so happy. Like, you guys make me so happy and feel justified in this weird way for being alive. So it's really hard because I don't understand. Do I just want more reward for it? Like, I want to be able to like afford gas. I would like to be able to fill my tank or something. Is that, I don't know. Like, I think I just don't feel safe. And I'm like at an age where I want to have a family and kids and, like I'm freaking Homer Simpson's age. Someone said I looked better than Homer Simpson, but that doesn't help. Not really. And I don't know how much better I look than the Simpsons character. I'm kind of yellow. I'm really losing it, man. You're right. You're such a special case, personality-wise, to normies. Sorry if I had to read that like it was a flirt. Have you checked out Fitness Flat Earther? No, but that sounds cool. Are they doing tummy Pilates while talking about the world being flat like their abs? I'm gonna go on here further. You guys are saying some nice things. I'm relatable. Well, I'm only relatable to cool people like you, Just Jacob. We own IP2. You and him should have some chats. What'd Tricky say? Tricky, you and him should have some chats. It'd be super interesting. Who were you talking about? I didn't see that. Have you checked out Fitness Flat Earther? Oh, yeah, okay. All right. I'll look into this Fitness Flat Earther for you. Come float the Mississippi this summer. I would, but I'm going to go to Germany. I'm going to go to Germany, and I'm going to try to, like, become a healthier person more. I did the winter in Germany. I'm going to do the summer in Germany. I'm doing Duolingo. My Duolingo is so crazy. Like, my score is 30 times higher than anyone else. I have number 1 every day. People have like 100 points. I'll have like 3,000, like every time. Kind of bragging. I'm sorry. But I do Duolingo like for hours because I don't have a real job. Or I can't sleep. Or whatever. You and him should have some chats. It'd be super crazy interesting. Yo, I never say that here. You are about 5 years ahead of your time. People be watching your streams in the future to go what happened in the past. I hope, but like everything gets buried so deeply. Like, I'm a big fan of reruns. Are rerun cultures, is that gonna return? Will kids watch reruns someday? That's like a great question. Write a PhD paper on that. Camaro Ahio, Dr. Richard Allen Miller, and Ralph Ellis have all said they would do your show. I asked them. Travis, talk to me again in the Discord or Instagram or something like that. I'm going to start scheduling that, making it make sense. I'm sorry I've been so scattered. I think it's the emotions. I can be an emotional fish sometimes. Floppy Pisces attituded fish. From the mud to the stars, Mythoclast. You're a good man. Adam loves you. Yeah, exactly. Adam's based. Like, you don't understand. Adam is super based. And like, you know what Adam's the most upset at me about? Not visiting him when he was in Sweden. I mean, like when I was in Germany, I could have gone. I'm going to do it this time because obviously it costs money and it's hard and I don't know how to like make it work, but I'm going to do it because Adam loves me so much, Like, I'm super blessed and lucky to know that guy. He's one of the cool. I'm so shocked that he wanted to like be friends and we're this close friends. When I first met him, I was like, oh, here's this guy. He's so cool. He really, like, you don't understand. Adam is a really cool guy. He's really cool. Like, I'm bro crushing how manly this guy is. He's like into skateboarding and doing tricks and he's a really cool guy. And, we happen to both like PlayStation. Cyberpunk was coming out. Like, I don't know, man, I'm super lucky. And you have no idea, like, how lucky I am that Adam didn't kick me to the curb because, like, he could have. But, yeah, just bringing that up again. Guess the car, Chet. Yeah, do you guys know what car this is? I brought it up before, but I don't know if you guys know. Kramer keeps you around to abuse you because he's an arrogant prick. I don't think so. I really don't. I think it's because he wants certain things to be said, and he knows, like, it adds to have people that disagree. And I think yes men are boring. No offense to some of you. You know what I mean? Like, actually, a lot of people here aren't yes men. You guys are being really nice to me right now because I've been emotionally vulnerable. But it's better not to just all agree on everything all the time. 94 Corolla, no. But you're in the, I don't know, like, that's not impossibly off of where we're at in terms of what this car could be. But it's definitely cooler than that. You gas? You gas? No, get lost. Yeah, I know. I need gas. I got gas, but messages held from review. Dang, memory man, tell me how you really feel. Yeah, I love the APM song. Thank you. That's Kurt, American Time Machine. Kurt's going through the same thing I am, probably in a different way. He lives with his parents in Pennsylvania, though. So that's got to be even another level of hard for him. And he's such a good musician. American Time Machine, I mean, it's music for musicians, but you would like it. If you like me, I feel like you should like American Time Machine. And so I don't know what that means though, because only a few people like me, and then therefore only a few people like American Time Machine. But uh what am I like? I guess I'm just concerned like where it all goes. Okay, let's see. Recent Tartarians, probably my fave. Recent Tartarians. Yeah, it's like we have cool things, man. We have cool things. Recent Tartarians, Jason Page from the Pokemon song. Like, we're blessed. I gotta remind myself that. Like, God has blessed us. It's supposed to be hard. Okay, Leo interview was good. Thank you. I do love it. Reading and driving don't mix. I'm not. I parked, if you couldn't tell. You know, thank you. I get new Bitcoin miners and donate the ones I have. All right. Well, if you had $1 million, I see what you meant there. Yeah, but I meant more. I mean, I get that too. Like Bitcoin would be the smart thing to do. Obviously, put 1 million into Bitcoin and then just bury it in the ground or something. I guess I don't know, but I think you could do more quicker with liquid if you experimented. You know, if you really wanted to, you could do something beautiful. That's how I got here. You interviewed Philip Druzhinin, and then the YouTube algorithm brought you back like internet Jesus. That's true. Yeah, I should do that again. I miss Philip. He's actually an interesting guy. It's too bad how the war is, and I don't know what that's doing to everybody, but is he there? Did he move? I gotta look into that. I thought he moved to, like, a lot of Russians left and are living in some other, they're living in like Thailand or Polynesia or something like that. Get to the domes. Ripple, Jim says. Pre-COVID, probably the same thing you're already doing. Yeah, if I had $1 million, what would I be doing? Probably the same thing I'm already doing. Probably to an extent a true answer. But no, I mean, I would definitely do more. Like, I would not just sit on $1 million. I would put it into like real estate or Bitcoin. And if it were put into something like a business, that would be cooler. Since someone asked what would I like to do with $1 million to be happy, I took that as like, what would you do for your life long term if you were to, it's like Sherlock Holmes never gets to retire until the last book, because they thought he died, and that's the way, it was supposed to be. But the audience didn't like it. Even the mother of the writer didn't like that. So he like demanded that they give him a better ending. So it turns out Sherlock Holmes didn't die when he thought he did because of his enemy, and he actually got away. And so it turns out he's living on a farm somewhere. There's a small little farm in the English countryside with chickens, and and Sherlock Holmes is happy, right? I remember hearing that as a kid. It's like, that's so brutal I remember as a kid thinking like, but that's not true, right? Because that's not the initial way that it was intended. Watson, it's not the way Sherlock Holmes was supposed to end. And so he gives you a fake ending for the weak ones. And so the audience gets, happy. They've invested so much time. It's sad for them to know that Sherlock Holmes is dead. But he is. And you want a sweet little fairy tale? Fine. But is it true? And I don't know. I've wrestled with that since I heard that. I was like 6 or 7 years old, and I realized that Sherlock Holmes is not the best thing to read your kids. If you don't want your kids to like be worried about morphine addiction at 6 years old, you should probably wait on that one. COVID's an anagram for the word used in the video documentaries vidoc. Isn't that weird? Maybe. My brother just bought a small house in Santa Cruz for 850 G's. Oh, okay, yeah. Grands. Yeah. I don't know if I like, it's weird, man. I like Santa Cruz, but I only am here because my parents needed help. And I don't know if I can get my brother to take care of his girlfriend to deal with it. That might be the best thing anyway. If I can do like online paperwork for them still, but like not have to live here, it's getting too hard. My dad doesn't like, you know what I mean? It's pretty hard. Dementia is really bad. It's not like a thing you can, it's not just like emotionally hard. It's like physically it's difficult. It's dangerous. You don't want him to fall. Like it's hard. And so I don't know. I mean, we need to get him a nurse pretty soon. It's not going to be, this is life. Life is hard. It's 200K for a castle here, says Aaron. Aaron's in West Virginia. I don't know, bro. You'd probably have, no offense, you'd probably have to pay me to live in Maryland or West Virginia or Virginia. I mean, they did have to pay me already to do that. So, yeah, start a company. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like what's a company though? A limited liability company or a corporation or something like that. What's the purpose of the company? I would start a company that, you know, right? You understood. YouTube could be great, but it's such a POS. I know I keep reminding myself that it could all change, that YouTube could get sold tomorrow to Apple or YouTube could get sold to Disney, and that's not going to be much better. That's the thing that reminds me. It's like, unless, I mean, I don't think OpenAI is going to buy YouTube. So whomever buys YouTube next, if it's probably Apple or Disney. That's what. And when that happens, you think that's going to make the world a better place? I don't know. I don't think that's going to help. If Microsoft bought YouTube, it's dead. It's dead in the water. That'd be the end of YouTube right there. Memory Man says if he had $1 million, he'd buy the land he's currently about to have to leave. Amen, brother. Prayers to you, bro. It's hard. Same here in Oklahoma, says RGZ. Calyx doing or selling something. Creative Wed Wine lost it. I wouldn't know what to do with $1 million, says use your feelings. You wouldn't know what to do with $1 million. Man, I mean, it's not hard to spend anymore. Money's so weak. It's like, it's not hard. You could waste it real quick. A fool and their gold are soon parted. So, I mean, maybe you're too smart. But, I think the Bible story, a master gave 3 servants gold, right? A pound of gold, let's say, a kilo of gold. And one invested it and lost some of it because the investments didn't work out well. One of them did more moderate investments and made some money off of it, but not a lot of money. And the other one just buried it. I don't know if I'm telling the story right. But the one who buried the money, the master was super upset with, because like, well, why did you wasted it? It sat there, like, you just gave me it back, like you did nothing with it. Like, I gave you this money, why didn't you do something with it? And I think I need to reread it, but I remember it's something like God was just as happy with the person who lost money but invested it as the person who was kind of conservative and made money, but not a lot. So I don't know, someone remind me if that's correct. Pro Solution says if I had $1 million, 2 chicks at the same time. You mean like a chicken farm? You want to have like Chicken City? Like we had at Temple? You have as many chicks as you can have roosters. Am I going too clean cut? I'm pretty sure you don't need $1 million to have 2 chicks at the same time, bro. Women are just as lonely as men and 7 times more insatiable, sensually speaking. You're super handsome. Thank you, Tricky Bricks. I don't know if I believe that, and you just saying that made me feel like ugly, like it contorts my face. But I mean, I guess I'm not a burn victim. Mythoclass, I got 18 and 13-year-old cat. I passed the test phase. Amen. Here's something to think about. Most people be forced to ask themselves, now what am I supposed to do so you're not alone? The bots and AI are coming for all of our jobs. Aw, shucks, you should be. You were extremely brave to put yourself online, publicly talking about everything you do. Man, I did it at first because I was scared, ironically. Like, when I first started doing YouTube videos, I was like, they're going to kill me. I need to just, like, say some stuff now and put out some canaries just in case so that they won't. But, like, if they do, that stuff needs to be out. So now I don't even know. Like, I think I've lost some of my purpose because I've already done that. I can raise some humans. I'd love to raise some humans. Guten Tag, Grüß Gott. I can even process Spanish. Put that on your resume. I often rerun Think Tank. Really, Crispy Cruz. That's cool. Yeah, I feel like Think Tank is a beautiful thing, and it's worth it. That's true. I want to push it harder. It's kind of hard because like we have talked about a lot of things already. It's like, I mean, we can do more, and it's always cool. Yeah, really, the Tracy episode was good. Tracy Twyman episode. I think we could do more though. Okay. Isn't everything reruns anymore? No, like nothing's a rerun now. It's all AI generated. So kids don't even watch reruns. That's hard. Guessing a VW. I do love VWs, but no. I'll tell you what, it is a Japanese car. You weren't far off when you said Corolla. It's a Japanese car, but it's not a Corolla. It's a cooler car than that. Krigler seems confused on how to monetize YouTube too. Yeah, I mean, we're all suffering. So, I don't know, man. Brett. What's up, Brett? Brett's my man. Brett and I met up in San Diego. It was really cool. We got to go to the military cemetery, which was really crazy. I think you saw that they were like doing construction on it after I left or something. Like we just made it in time. And Brett bought me tacos because Brett's the man. Yeah, man. I hope to see you again soon, actually. I'm sorry I haven't been back to San Diego. I'm surprised how long it takes me to spend time in California. I don't think I've heard you talk this way before. At least it's my first time. I like it. Talk which way, mon chéri? What do you mean exactly? I've only said once in my life, allegedly. Paragon? Paragon, are we going to finish that game? Just saying. I think we could. I've been through a lot recently, but that's no excuse not to work on a game. That's come up even earlier. They were saying, like, if you had $1 million, what would you do? I was thinking about it. I was like, some of that money would go to finishing that game. Sunroof, though, yeah. So you can tell it's a nicer car because it has a sunroof, right? So it's got to be kind of a cool car. Honda, nope. Not a Honda. Not Acura, because Acura is a fancy Honda. He's guessing a Volvo now. Didn't he have like a Honda Pilot or something? No, I had a Honda Element before, which I still do. It's parked on the hill. Oftentimes, James says, I feel it's not about what we are doing, but what the consciousness we are holding. A la Rupert Sheldrake, we are helping folks get through the maze faster. That's a Ford or a Chevy, says Stacy. And it's not. No. I told you guys, it's pretty close to the first guess. It is a Toyota. I'll give you that. And no, I do have a Honda Odyssey, but this is not the Honda Odyssey. This is a Toyota. I'll tell you the story about it if you guys really want. Let me just read through the rest of these and then I'll tell you. You could see me starting an AI biz. Yeah, with $1 million, I could probably start a pretty good AI video business that generated movies live. I think I could do that almost. You'd be racing against other people with hundreds of millions of dollars to do it, but I could do it better. And so I could probably get it purchased. Like someone would buy our company for $1 billion or something, and that would be worth it. Mudchat, what if, hear me out, you're kind of already doing it? That goes for you and you too. Yeah, I think it's not the destination, it's the journey. Hey, what's up, Beach Mongoose? I love Beach Mongoose. I run a cafe and a homestead in Thailand. It's great meeting travelers on the regular. Andreas, you're welcome anytime. Careful. I might come visit you. I thought about it already, okay? Like, Mongoose is cool. I can already know that might be something worth doing. So, I'll think about it. Don't get me wrong. Not anytime soon. Don't worry about it. But, yeah, I appreciate that offer. Anybody who's trying to keep me in their life and alive, I appreciate you. Got to go out and film those catacombs that Raph is always talking about under Austria. Yeah, it's true. We're going to do that. And we're also going to film the statue of Willendorf, which is pretty great. So, that'll be sweet. If you start a new channel, just don't talk about the Schmacksmeen. Schmacksmeen? I don't even know what. Oh, the Schmacksmeen. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no, unless it's like financed by Pfizer. I should do like a thing where you get a free vaccine if you watch my show or something like that. Just like. Oh my god. I'm trying to finish this week's video. You see my stuff, Xirtus? No. You have a new video, Memory Man? I'll watch it. Yeah, I mean, like, this is my new channel, Memory Man, Novice Gnostic Music. Oh, what? Yeah, dude, everybody listening right now, Memory Man has a music channel now, Novice Gnostic Music. So after this, I'm gonna go listen to that. That sounds pretty cool. I would love to check that out. Aaron's worried about his mom. Yeah, dude, sending prayers. It is rough. It's rough out there watching people. Like, that's what's scary too, because like watching people get old while you're getting old yourself. And like, I'm not like gonna be too old yet, but I'm old, man. Like, you go to the beach and you see kids and they look at you and you're like, wow, you're old. That's scary. And you don't have kids, it's really terrifying. At a certain point, you should be terrified if you don't have children. Because if you have children, it's like, wow, even if I die, my spirit carries on. I mean, this is obvious stuff, but it's hard. You know, you gotta get kids. Gnostic Music said hi. Let's wave back at him. I'm gonna add you as a moderator because you're a good mod. Let's see. Terrible to deal with dementia in the family. Yeah, it's true. Sorry, Aaron. It's rough. The idea of addiction via Sherlock isn't too bad a place to start. Implications that even geniuses seemingly above it can get caught up. Metering, poisoning, dosage, elsewhere. Totally true. Yeah, but I feel like I wasn't benefited by knowing that geniuses can be controlled easily by substance abuse. Maybe. I mean, I think it's important information later in my life, but as a child, it might have been kind of an ingrained engram. That's not a good thing for you if you want to avoid drugs. You know, I've seen a lot of things. I heard gamma wave binaural beats are good for helping with dementia. Yeah, it's true. James, sending love. It is super hard. I'm sorry, bro. Novice memory. My dad lost his marbles too. Doesn't recognize me. Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. I can understand why he's full of what would you do questions at his time in life. Yeah, fair. Perhaps you'd slay a wry stand-up comedy about conspiracy and aging. Dethrone Gaffigan. I've thought of that. I'd like to kind of. I feel like I would be okay at stand-up. I think I would be good at stand-up. I don't know because it's like, how funny are you in the room? It's like a Mitch Hedberg thing. Mitch Hedberg took a long time to be successful, like after he died. So could be. You can hustle really hard and you can try. All right. Pumping through here. Wow, there's like a decent amount of comments though. I can't really complain. Andreas, create an airship company and then let's all go to the north. Okay, that sounds kind of cool. Xirtus 2.0. You think so? Xirtus Remastered? Xirtus 2.0? Is it like, am I worried that my own name is the problem? Like just the word Xirtus, will that get me blacklisted now? Because it's associated with so many things? Or like, should I just make a video channel called Metabro 420? Right? I feel like if I'm just like in my car with a mustache driving around Metabro 420, then they won't recognize me. And they might let me do what you want. Cherry says, have children, everything will come together. Yeah, it's not bad advice. This 10-minute delay kills me. How do you do this? Oh, I'm sorry. You guys are like so far ahead or something. I'm sorry. I was just trying to catch up, but there's so many questions. Eugenie's here? You know what? I can't even be sad. I don't know what I was doing being sad. All of my favorite people are here. People I haven't seen in years who I care about. Paragon, Eugenie, Memory Man. Like, oh my God. You know what? What am I doing being upset? I got to remember, like, I have really cool people in my life who I love. That nose isn't a Toyota? What? This is a Toyota. All right, I'll tell you. Are you driving on the left side of the road? No, I'm not even on the left side. Is this all backwards looking for you? I'm not sure what the thing. What are you talking about, dude? You still look 15? Thank you, baby. What do you want me to say? You know, I don't feel it. Yeah. But no, I mean, okay. I could be worse. I'll give you that. I'm sorry about your dad's condition. Maybe there's exercise you can do to get to help. I mean, we give him garlic, diatomaceous earth. I'm trying to help. I don't think anybody else cares. Like, if you like get to that point, you lose the will to live. And so trying to give my dad like the encouragement to do stuff is hard. And so if he just sits there watching TV, it gets worse. That's basically, you shouldn't sit watching TV. I don't think that's a good thing to do. Like, you got to get up and get all that 3D hippocampus, you know, like measure and distance space and new locations. And anytime I do that with him, he's fine. Took him to Croatia. That really helped a lot. But, you know, my family's not super into that. Crypto Alchemist, why are you sad? You know, because life isn't easy. There's a lot of other things going on too, to be fair. It's not like just that I'm like, oh, I don't have enough viewers to be a happy YouTuber. But it's like, that would make it a lot easier. Because then I'd be able to, you know, I mean, I gotta seriously think about getting a job in Germany. Because I don't know how this is gonna work. That's basically where that's at. And it's hard. We're here for you, baby. Sorry, that's what I say. When someone gives me a compliment that I can't take, I just try to, like, I turn it hard. Crypto's 40? Bruh. You still look good. Congratulations. It must be all that monoatomic gold. Rad Dad of 4, I'm sure looks good because he's Mormon. He's probably looking pretty young. That's the trick, man. I don't know, man. It's just been kind of rough. 40 is the new 25. Good, because I haven't gotten there yet, and I could really hang with that. 25 is like when you're supposed to. It used to be like when you retired from the agency. You know what I mean? From the company. Don't listen to your critics, but listen to your own heart. Listen to your heart. Crypto says he hasn't aged since he started consuming monoatomics 10 years ago. Well, that's good advice. I think everyone should probably be looking at Crypto Alchemist lifestyle too. Wow, Paragon coming in hard. I know you've been through a lot, bro. And I do pray for you. I know that you're doing amazing things also. But you're right. The only answer to any challenge is persistence. And that's really good advice. It's something I gotta consider. No one's dying with their marbles anymore. Am I telling you about my secret job in Germany? I mean, not so secret. Bernie's still looking like he's 12. I went vegan like crazy mental health years ago. Silver and gold shots. You look like Saint Germain with your beard. I know, I gotta get that back. I'm gonna be flying, so I just don't feel like looking like a Muslim on the plane. But honestly, I don't think I need to shave anymore. Is the delay gone now? Well, I mean, there isn't really a delay, bro. Like, you were just behind. I was just behind in the chat reading. Yeah, exactly. Now I'm caught up. But it's also like near the end of the hour, and it's getting dark, and I'm thinking about going home anyway. It's cool to see you all. It's cool that you guys are here to talk to me. YouTube streaming isn't delayed. I don't watch live stuff. It is live. Yeah, you're live right now, bro. I don't know what to tell you. That's the point of social media. You could come up here to the wilderness and help me establish a museum, says Auntie Queenie. Yeah, that sounds cool. I miss Queenie. This is cool to see. The Tartarians, the recent Tartarians. Legacy recent Tartarians. Sync take twice a week will cheer you up? Alright, now you're just trying to manipulate me into doing stuff. But yeah, alright. I think I will, I'll give myself some time to think about things. Basically, I'm not sure what the next few days are going to be like, but I'll let you guys know when I'm somewhere. And I love you all, and I will be alright. And, yeah, I'm gonna be taking a little time though, I think, and I'll be traveling. So hopefully there's something to that. Help me out. Send me love. You guys are already doing it. Thank you so much. I love you all too. God bless you all. I think about you all. When I see your names on here, Rad Data 4, Cyanide Pill, James Barnes, and RGZ, Travis, you know what I mean? Yeet. I think about you guys, and I pray for you too. So, Paragon, I love you, dude. I pray for you too. And yeah, let's all do something again together very soon. Take care.